Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Who will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 52? We'll know shortly as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
Play clock winding down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Tight end right.
Here we go. White, 9.
And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Kaiser on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 39 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This is Bell, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go now. Blue 30. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you, boy.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now a play fake here on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Easy. Monday.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the element. It's right there.
What's left?
Ohio! Let's go!
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Double tight.
Shift together here from the D-line. Play fake. Kaiser. And he fires one incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Double tight.
Here we go.
198.
They go play action. Kaiser. Hard throw, incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They'll go again with Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Stop!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, it's Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, Kaiser. He'll air this one toward Coleman. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 74 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Let's go. Let's go. Bang, bang.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Goes underneath for Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
To throw is Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Come on, D. Come on, Ohio.
The tight end in motion right. Again, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
From the gun, Kaiser. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Kessler goes off on fourth down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Tight end right.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's get it. Here we go. Mike 50.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. James has got it. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Lucky. Set. Blue 30. Here we go, T. Here I come.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Set. Blue 30.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. J.J. Nelson, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Come on, let's go. What? 9. Ohio. Flex round.
A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hold the look. Hold.
Final play of the half. Kaiser is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The second half starts with a carry by Bell, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Focus. Here we go.
Again, it's Bell. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They find some open field here. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 65 yards, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So 2nd and 10 here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go. 38.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. 2nd down, Kaiser. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Ohio. Next round. Ohio.
On play action, Kaiser. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Sammy Coates, 96 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Strong right. Strong right. Let's go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Kaiser now. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Watch 98.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They run. Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Let's go.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Play fake. Kaiser. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
Here we go. Let's round.
First down, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Tight end right.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go.
3 down.
Kaiser now on second down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. Hut.
They go play action. Kaiser. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Play action now. Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. That's where you belong.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Left.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 230. Kill. Double. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I got him. Woo! You got him.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Lay down.
The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Flex round.
Check 25.
Now Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Kaiser. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Double tight,
Flex
guys.
round.
Double tight.
Flex round.
Hey,
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
They'll run here with Robinson. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Ohio. Let's go. Flex round.
On the run, it's Robinson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Falcons going up against the Browns.
Well, Larry, we'll have to go a long way to match the excitement from Houston last year, but this crowd is ready to give it a shot as we welcome you into our EA Sports telecast of Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Ready. There we go.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Run.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
On second down, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown to open the scoring in Super Bowl 52. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Kaiser on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Flex round. Flex round.
Everyone's got
Ohio. Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Crowell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
I'm on. Come on, let's go.
Kaiser to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On fourth down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Ohio. Let's go. Ohio. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And an alley to run. Isaiah Crowell. He's all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, 36 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now Ryan on second down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Double tight, double tight.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Freeman again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. Four down.
Now a play fake here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this.
Watch tight, watch tight. On. Tight end right.
On second down, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Double tight.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Strong right.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. White 90.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
To throw is Kaiser. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Brought in by Coates. And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
4 down.
Come on,
A second down throw now for Kaiser. Going for the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
On third down, Kaiser throwing deep here for Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Final play of the half, Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's got daylight, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. It's the only way you can get it done.
That's Njoku over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Let's go. What? Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line.
Tight on the left. Move. Let's go. Flex round.
Now it's Crowell running right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
On play action, Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Flex round. Ohio.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action. Kaiser flushed out right. And some space here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
second and very short here, less than a yard.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Flex round. Here we go. What? 90.
Again, it's Crowell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
What's tight? Tight is right.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Hut.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Check.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Check safety.
Hey, let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the #1 pick as he gets him behind the line. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And this would complete to Andre Roberts. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, got 4 down.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And a short gain down to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be 1st down Atlanta. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down.
Jones now in motion left. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, Freeman. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw, Kaiser. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Grand 38.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Come on, let's go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kaiser now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 44 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more target. It's more red card.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just under 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Ready.
3 down.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
11.
They come out here in the eye.
We got 3.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set them back 5. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Space. Ready.
We got 3 down.
Ryan wants to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 6 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that touchdown just might do it.
I would agree. That probably does. Barring a miracle, they're in great shape.
And this one through the uprights and good.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Kaiser on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Second down, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go.
Play fake. Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This is Freeman. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.